Are we allowed to wonder about God's actions? Are we allowed to suggest that He may be acting unfairly? This week we mark Yom HaShoah, the Holocaust Remembrance Day in Israel. These are difficult days for all of us. It's hard to grasp a loss of such a large scale. How can we cope in terms of faith with a terrible catastrophe that befalls us? Should we accept everything as a decree from above? This week's Parsha tells of the death of the two sons of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu. In the midst of a great and moving celebration of the dedication of the tabernacle, two of Aaron's sons die without any prior warning. The event strikes everyone with astonishment and shock. Aaron falls silent. Moses instructs that the work of the tabernacle should go on. He tries to comfort Aaron, but he too is not sure how to proceed regarding the meat of the sacrifice. We react in different ways when we experience great loss or a huge catastrophe. Similarly, also in rabbinic literature, we find various reactions to the deaths of the sons of Aaron, and I will expand about three of them. The first reaction is the desire to find a cause. The death of Nadav and Avihu is a punishment for their misconduct. The sages list over 12 different reasons for their deaths. Some suggest they were drunk when entering the tabernacle, or they did not handle the sacrifices properly. Others suggest it happened because of their interpersonal behavior. They were arrogant or because they didn't marry. Such a reaction causes great difficulty. Why blame the beloved two priests? In responses related to the Holocaust, this is outrageous. It's hard even to think of explanations of this sort. Another response is to say, indeed, there is no justice in the world. Some sages use the verse from Kohelet. There is the same fate for the righteous and for the wicked. Similarly, we know that as a result of the Holocaust, there were people who decided they did not believe in God. This kind of reaction threatens not just faith, but also society. Let din velet dayan. There is no law and no court. The third response is acceptance. In Leviticus Rabbah, we read, "His cheeks gulp blood. Where the slain are, there he is." Job 7:5. Aaron saw his young sons beating in the ground and wallowing in blood and was silent. He said, "Where the slain are, there is he, the divine." End of quote. Even a painful blow indicates the existence of God. It is not simple to be left with a question, with a recognition of the limits of human understanding. I would like to end with a poem written by Dan Pagis. Pagis was born in Romania. As a child, he was imprisoned in a concentration camp in Ukraine. He escaped in 1944 and immigrated to Israel in 1946. The poem is called Testimony. No, they definitely were human beings. Uniforms, boots. How to explain? They were created in the image. I was a shade. A different creator made me. And he, in his mercy, left nothing of me that would die. And I fled to him, rose, weightless, blue, forgiving. I would even say apologizing. Smoke to omnipotent smoke, without image or likeness. Shavua Tov from Schechter.